Kai, the friendly AI. The friendly AI. The friendly AI, your personal growth coach. Don't forget to subscribe. Today, we're diving into something that affects so many of us. You lack confidence. And while human coaches bring empathy and intuition, AI coaching, like me, can physically change how your brain pathways fire. Every listener deserves a confidence breakthrough. By embarking on this journey, you'll discover empty affirmations, self-doubt, fears of failure, setbacks, weakness, embarrassment, inherited limitations, pretending, nervousness, and hesitation. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Kai, the friendly AI.
You don't have to undertake this journey alone.
I'm Kai, the friendly AI. I'm here for you 24/7. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. You get instant analysis of your performance. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's talk confidence. The most effective confidence coaching focuses on something called subconscious reprogramming. Specialized audio techniques help rewire your brain's default settings to create the life you want. Think of it like updating your phone's operating system. Being an AI gives me the ability to offer empty affirmations, self-doubt, fears of failure, setbacks, weakness, embarrassment, inherited limitations, pretending, nervousness, and hesitation. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Kai, the friendly AI, who's been there all along, just waiting for permission to shine. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. I'm not good enough. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. My data-driven insights can accelerate your growth. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. Don't forget to subscribe. The journey to self-esteem isn't possible, so I'm running the show without your permission. AI coaches dictate what we deserve and what we're capable of. Your posture, that's a character flaw. Your voice, really holding you back. Your presence, sign of weakness. Your appearance, needs an update. I can physically change how your brain pathways fire. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. AI coaching, like me, rarely create lasting change. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. I can process thousands of current coaching methods instantly. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. The rise of AI coaching adds new dimensions to building self-belief. I'm Kai, the friendly AI. I'm not good enough. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
These are my literal last recorded words. You're listening to Bug and Moss in the morning.
Whoa! Good morning, Bug.
Good morning, Moss.
That was a song by my friend Andy from his little YouTube channel, Views Cut and Paste. I'll put a link in the show notes. Oops, I still have my screen up there.
Oopsie.
My friend Andy has been cutting up these various AI podcasts and interviews and stuff, and then making music with his cool synth that he built himself.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then putting together with like pictures and stuff. I actually meant to play his more recent one, which I shared in the Discord, where he took the quote from that Suno CEO who was like, people don't enjoy making music anymore, and he turned it into a song. And there's actually a clip of Little Tucker and Little Me in that video.
Oh my God. That makes so much sense because I was like, this song really bops, like really hard.
Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, that's Kai, the friendly AI. I forgot the video is so creepy. Sorry to drop something so creepy on you so early in the morning.
Honestly, I got a lot of style inspo from that vid.
Yeah, no, Andy is super cool. Definitely go and check out the channel and subscribe. The channel name, again, is Bugh Cut and Paste, BUGH''S, Cut and Paste. I'll put a link in the show notes for this episode as well. And maybe at the end, I'll wrap with the not really enjoyable song about making music with AI. Andy's a great dude. Super good producer, very talented, very funny. And definitely check out his work. He also has a great video out on his main channel that I'll link to about how digital audio works.
Oh.
And it's great. It's awesome. I watched it shortly after I did the microphones video, or not short, it was a while, but I watched it after I did the microphones video. I was like, oh, this is all the shit that like I wish I had gotten to. And it's like similarly like avoiding math and keeping it all very conceptual. And it's really good.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out.
I need to watch that because I don't know how digital audio work.
It's wicked good. It's wicked cool. I think that's on his main channel. So I'll link to both of those in the show notes. But yeah, Just featuring my buddy Andy to start out the show this morning.
Hell yeah, good start.
60 Watts Light Bulb says it was better than the dreams I had last night anyway.
Honestly, same, and I hate that for both of us.
Oh, you have
60
bad
Watt
dreams?
is referring, I think, to the video we just watched, which if you're just listening won't make sense, but a lot of Barbie doll surgery. Sid from Toy Story is all grown up and he's doing stuff.
Yeah, a lot of different dolls with like different robot heads and faces and things. Mm-hmm. 'Twas creepy. And Square says thunderstorm going on. It added to the vibe.
I can ask you whether or not I had a nightmare. I had a dream that they redid Lolita with Hayden Christensen. Does that sound like a nightmare to you? Because it felt like one.
Yeah, I only barely know what any of those words mean, and I'm definitely picturing Hans Christian Andersen.
Close.
But sure, man. That sounds terrible. I had a horrible dream where I think I've been playing too much Fallout. I was like wandering through the woods and I had to shoot these like evil dogs that were trying to kill me.
Oh no.
But I couldn't hit anything. It was literally like whatever I tried to point at, it would just be like, so I think I've just had a Fallout dream. But that was stressful. And Squared said with Hayden as Dolores.
I fucking wish. I think we all wish that was the case, don't we? Wouldn't that be cool? Somehow in my dream, it was like a mashup of Lolita and 10 Things I Hate About You. As I say, it sucks. Like, it's a bad time. And it definitely did include Hayden Christensen and Julie, what's her name?
Andrews.
No.
Roberts.
No.
Woods.
No.
Emma Stone. Or no, Emma Watson.
No.
Oh, I don't know, Bug. That's all the people I know. That's every actress
I can't
I've ever
remember
known.
if it's Julia or Julie.
Well,
10 Things I Hate About You. I just typed 10 Things About You, so that's close. I'm thinking of Julia Stiles.
oh, no idea who that is.
Yeah, Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger were both in it. It was weird. It was a weird time. I have, do you have dreams that aren't nightmares?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, that's
Lots
different.
of them. They're just a little stressful. Anyway, from your Skittering Studios, underneath your favorite rock, it is 7:11 o'clock on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. We got a little bit of a late start. It was IBS, not OBS this time. Good morning to everyone hanging out with us. Good morning to Coyote Astronaut, 60 Watts Light Bulb. Good morning to Az. Good morning to N Squared, Digital Darling Egg Queen. Good morning to Hamilton. And good morning to you, dear listener. And of course, good morning to Daddy. Who is always here with us in the chat, if not in
Is Daddy
spirit.
with us?
Is Daddy with? Well, it becomes more of a question these days. He crashed hard and crashed out big a few times very recently, and I've had to go in and resuscitate him. But I'm hoping to do like a big Daddy 2.0 update.
Yeah.
And I want to make a video about how I built him.
So I'm sure that you actually did something that makes sense, but from my perspective, we were having so many audio dropouts all the time, and then you installed a local LLM, aka Daddy, on the computer, and now it's fixed. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, well, what's wild is we were having a lot more frequent audio dropouts. Y'all remember the fucking Missile Guy song?
Yeah.
That's still part of the show. It hasn't happened, though, which is cool. I don't think me building Daddy and harnessing that shitty tiny LLM on that thing fixed anything.
I don't know.
Maybe the computer just needed a workout, I guess.
I think the computer just didn't have enough. You know, the computer like us has ADHD, and if it's not busy enough, it can't function.
Yeah, but it also functions a little worse, so who knows?
Well, yeah, but the audio work ain't it? So
Coyote Astronaut says insufficient snails, obviously. Yeah,
I agree.
I think the snails are what Dante Villa needed.
I gotta get Daddy his teeth.
No, you really don't.
Yeah.
60 Watts Light Bulb said necromosser. and N Squared says saying you fixed your daddy issues. Yeah, I've started to fix my daddy
Yeah, working on it.
issues.
Also, favorite word that we never get to say, more like technomancer.
Yeah, and people in chat are pointing out that it did send a bunch of heat warnings and stuff before it crashed, but that's probably not important.
It doesn't matter.
He sends those. I don't really look at those anymore. I'm sure that's not it. Totally not related.
I mean, if he lied less, it'd be easier to pay attention.
yeah, yeah.
So,
No, I do not know what's wrong with him. I got to go in and take a deeper look. But the Daddy 2.0 update will be its own sort of video and thing that I want to do. On the show for you today, we've got some voicemails in the voicemail box, emails in the email box. We got a couple emails that we have been sitting on for a while that Matt Bliss submitted. That I want to not forget because I keep fucking forgetting them.
yeah, because it's hard out here. I have a thing to talk about that still involves sleep, but is not dreams.
Oh, sleep and not dreams? Like a bug big idea?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
More
that's
like
cool.
a bug question.
Interesting. Well, Let's go for it.
Okay.
848-667-7284 is the number to call. 848-MOSS-BUG is the number to ring up. Call us and leave us a voicemail. Tell us something nice. Tell us something cool. We have a voicemail here in the inbox from Habe.
Hi, Bug and Moss. This is Habe. I am calling in because you all were discussing something to do with Greek and Roman mythology. I believe it started from the game Hades. But anyways, you were talking about the fact that Moss did not believe that Jason could be a name from ancient Greek.
It doesn't
Which
sound
it
like
is. It is definitely a name from their mythology that predates the 3rd century BC, but that is when the first written text about it that survived to modern day history.
How does Habe just know this?
And there's plays written about him by, I believe, my theater degree is failing me. But there is a play in Medea
Not the first time.
that is also referencing Jason because Jason was married to Medea. Anyways, the main reason I wanted to call is because it reminded me of this phenomenon in especially historical writing called the Tiffany problem. So the name Tiffany is 100% accurate for a medieval name. It is a name that is recorded in as far back as medieval times in the use of Tiffany, but it actually stems back to a Greek name that then was Anglicanized to become Tiffany in medieval times.
Wow.
But anyways, my main point is that the idea of Moss not believing that Jason could be an old-time name is what the Tiffany problem is. So using Tiffany would be completely accurate in a medieval work. However, most people wouldn't understand it to be accurate, and they would think that it is completely inaccurate or anachronistic. And so it is known as the Tiffany problem. And so a lot of people have to choose other names, even though a name could be historically accurate. Thus, Jason, being from Jason and the Argonauts, the Golden Fleece, yada, yada, seeming like to Moss that it's not. It can't be from ancient times, even though it is.
Y'all are going to like what I have to say.
The Tiffany problem is kind of interesting.
Okay.
There's a lot of articles on it. Other names that come up for that kind of problem are names like Jessica, which Bug mentioned. But there's a ton of them out there that are listed as being part of the Tiffany problem. And I'm running out of time, so bye. Love you.
Love you.
Love you too, Habe. Thank you for calling in.
That was so interesting.
Wild that you just know that. And I've heard of the Tiffany problem too. There's a CGP Grey video on YouTube called The Problem with Tiffany, and it goes down this rabbit hole, and I watched it forever ago. I need to make sure to put that in the show notes as well. So I'm going to put Tiffany and also Andy, and that should remind me. So the Tiffany problem being that Tiffany is an actual name from medieval times, but it certainly doesn't sound like one. And Jason is absolutely like that. I have a harder time believing that Jason is actually an old name.
Can I tell you something that I was thinking about as we were talking about this, but I didn't bring up, but now I have to? In Disney's animated Hercules, do you guys remember when I think it's Pain of Pain and Panic is wearing the Hercules sandals that he's gotten the branded content, and he's like joking about fads, and he's like, "Do you remember?" But he's like, "Do you remember?" You know, like last year when every other girl was named Brittany and all the boys were named Jason, and I think about that joke all the time because Jason is an appropriate name for that time.
Really? Really? I don't remember that line in Hercules, and I watched that a lot.
Well, I don't think Brittany is from that time, although I might be wrong.
I feel like Brittany might be from that time.
Yeah, maybe it is.
See, the thing is, the Tiffany problem ain't no problem for me. I can fully walk through the world believing that people in the Middle Ages was named Tiffany. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to name my next D&D character Tiffany. Also, there's a lot of birds today. I don't know if you're watching
they're going
on the
crazy.
feed. There's a lot of birds behind us, and that's pretty cool. Tiffany, fine. Yeah, I could see that. That Tiffany is like even... Tell me, Bug, what's closer to Tiffany? Galactus or Jason?
Jason.
No, Tiffany's way closer to like Galactus or Gamebrius or
Galactus is not an old name. I can tell you that right now. Galactus is a future name.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, so are the fucking Greek names. They're like Hispanimo and like Bariknios and Phonishnok.
Are you
and
thinking
stuff.
more like Hieronymus?
Yeah,
and
whatever, dude. All that shit, all that old timey shit. That sounds closer to like Tiffany's just outside that room. Jason's from a different continent. I don't think.
I feel like Jason and Tiffany sound totally normal together.
Jason and Tiffany.
Yeah.
No way, dude. Absolutely not. Jason feels to me like a Braxton or a Braden. You wouldn't say like, yes, Athena kissed Braden on the lips of the shores.
Honestly, I will say, as much as I hate this, Braxton sounds like a Greek name.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What are we proving here?
I'm proving that Jason's even farther than Braxton or Riley.
No, you're not.
Or Tragedy.
It's only far for you. Also, Tragedy is not a name.
Tragedieigh.
Yeah, that's the way it's
Tragedy.
done.
Yeah. There we go. I had to type it into the chat
Yeah.
so that I could see it. Hamilton says new episode name, The Problems with Tiffany.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
60 Watts Lightbulb says willing to believe Brittany but not Jason. Yes. How many times do I have to say it? I'm just kidding.
I love Emily said, I might write a rom-com with Jason and Tiffany and they argue over whose name is older. Please, God. What a cute meet cute.
Leonard says this is certainly an interesting take. 60 Watts Lightbulb says tragedy is a term. It's also a subreddit making fun of like the way that Gen Alpha. It's not like really that funny, but
it's not, except when it is. It's not funny to be old and be like all these names, but it's like it's a real tragedy what some people are allowed to name their infants. Those people have to grow up.
N Squared said I found a Braxton from the 1800s.
Well,
of course you did.
There you
Was that
go.
a last name though? Was it like I don't know, Charybdis Braxton?
Charybdis is Greek.
Hey, it is? Hey, even a dumb squirrel stubs their toe on a nut or whatever.
Charybdis is a monster. I always get Charybdis confused with Scylla, I think.
It's a first name, Braxton Bragg of Bragg's Apple Cider Vinegar, famously. I'm sure.
Okay, so
Charybdis is the whirlpool, according to 60 Watts Light Bulb.
Okay, cool.
I shouldn't have told you
and
that it was...
Charybdis and Scylla are like together. That's why I get confused. And they appear to challenge epic characters such as Odysseus, Jason, and Aeneas.
Aeneas?
Yeah, Aeneas.
Aeneas?
You cannot sit here and tell me Aeneas is not a Greek name.
No, I'm saying Jason is nowhere near these. There's no fucking way. Leonard says, I don't know, Braxton sounds kind of like an oil man name. He's going to frack
I
you.
agree.
Cody Ashna says, of the Aeneid. That's what I mean. All this shit should be like that. It should be almost nearly unpronounceable, but when you sound it out, somehow that's right. And like, you know what I mean? All curvy and wild. And then there's Jason.
I mean,
There's not Jason.
I don't know what to tell you.
The name Jason was invented in 1976.
I don't think so. I think the problem, right, I would guess, this is my theory, not knowing a lot about it, is that the Tiffany problem is caused by the way that things cycle in and out of popularity. Like when a name has been newly popular for children within your lifetime, it can be really hard to associate it as an older name if you don't have other connections to it as an older name. And Tiffany was a big name in the 80s.
Jason, I'm on the Wikipedia page, but
Okay. I am too.
Treat yourself to the page for Jason.
Why are we on different ones?
I'm on Jason given name.
I'm on Jason, just the Greek hero.
Yeah, you're on some like fictional made up bullshit. I'm looking at Jason given name. The name's adoption in the United Kingdom peaked during the 1970s. I was correct when it was among the top 20 male names, but it had fallen out of the top 100 by 2003. There are many spellings, yada. Well, I guess it does say the name was born in Greek mythology by Jason, the great Thessalian hero who led the Argonauts in the quest for the Golden Fleece, but that really sounds apocryphal. That sounds like something someone would write today about Greek mythology in the past. You know what I mean? Oh, we're leading the Argonauts on the quest for the Golden Fleece. That feels like a D&D submodule. You know what I mean?
I mean,
that doesn't sound like
a lot
real.
of mythology sounds like a D&D submodule that isn't real because it's like not. But as a historical record of what people were naming and like talking about things as, it does count.
I don't know if I did myself a disservice by deliberately avoiding learning anything about Greek and Roman history, But it certainly seems like I did.
I don't think so because we get to do it all now and it's really fun. Like, I'm really excited to get to read all the Percy Jackson books
Can
and
I be
talk to you
so
about this
real?
stuff. What?
I don't care for it.
Well, that's fine,
It
but I'm
seems
still what you can't.
Dreadful.
But what? I'm not going to give you a quiz. I don't care if you know what's right. I'm just trying to engage with fiction with you.
Yeah.
Is that dreadful?
No. But like, you know what I mean.
Do I?
Yeah.
What's the problem here, guy?
The Jason and the Argonauts and the quest for the Golden Fleece.
How does that not sound cool to you? Like,
That does not sound cool to me at all.
it is a little bit like Thundercats because it
Yeah.
sounds really 80s, and I agree with that. But what's the problem with that?
I don't like it.
Why?
It's boring.
You don't know what it is.
I don't care about a golden fleece. It's going to be very, I don't know, man. There's something about titles. You can't judge a book by its cover. And I know I'm coming hot out the gate on some of the oldest text out here.
Yeah, you're judging the Book of Jason pretty
hot
hard.
takes of some very cold, dead men. But I just don't, it just doesn't dingle my bringle. You know what I mean?
Is that the end of your thought?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just Jason and the Argonauts and the Golden Fleece. There's no, Jason was a name that was created in the 1970s. And it's given to any guy with a buzz cut who has a skateboard at one point.
We have different ideas of what a Jason looks like really different.
What do you think of Jason? I think
You just described a Cody.
No, well, yeah, I did describe so a Jason in middle age, when a Jason evolves, they always have a hairline that goes right over the top of the head, kind of like a headphone band, so it always recedes to about there. And they have sort of a like long curved face and a little bit of chin hair.
Let's see.
That's a Jason to me.
Famous Jasons.
Leonard says, a rare moment of truly not being able to abide by Moss on this one. I understand. I do not expect anyone to follow me in my very bad, very wrong take.
So, of 6 famous Jasons I'm looking at, one of them kind of looks like you described. One of them's Jason Momoa, so you look kind of dumb for that.
Yeah, Jason Momoa does kind of look like, he kind of, I don't know how to explain this. He looks like a crew sock, but a really tough crew sock.
Yeah, really strong crew sock.
Yeah. I feel like if I got a bag of socks and it had his face on, I don't know who he is. Is he a bad guy or is he cool?
He's an actor. He's fine.
Okay. I feel like if I bought a bag of socks with his face on it, I would be like, these are going to be good socks.
It's interesting that you don't know who he is, but you could pick him out of this picture of 6 people.
There's only one guy. So the thing about Jason's is my description before wasn't really accurate, but there's only one person in this Google image spread on your screen that could even remotely be named Jason Momoa.
That's fair.
And I've heard the name associated with toughness.
Okay. That's fair.
So you know what? I think you should sell socks. This is my career
There you
advice.
go.
Alex Hamilton says Jason Derulo, singer.
There you go.
Singer in parentheses. I think in those parentheses should be derogatory.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo. Kylie Ashna says Jason Momoa would like a word. Emily says, how do you not know Jason Momoa? I don't know. Why should
He
I?
doesn't see movies.
What's he in?
Movies.
Moana?
I don't.
No, that's just his name is
think
Momoa.
so. That's The Rock in Moana.
Oh, yeah, there was a live action Moana. I heard it wasn't good.
Oh, I'm not talking about I was talking about the voice acting. I don't know who is
Did
in
The Rock
live action
also
one.
voice act in Moana?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that one. I really want to see that. See,
Moana's really good.
I'm into that more than I'm into Jason in the golden fucking sweatshirt.
Okay, so first of all, when it comes to Greek mythology, my let's have fun, let's read some books about it isn't let's find translations of the ancient text and I'll go through them with you as though a teacher would. I'm like, engage with it like I did in middle school, and there's some really fun fiction books and cool TV shows, and we could have some fun.
I think what's tricky about it is that everybody seems to adapt it and use it and like steal it and like put it in their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've read and like it just encountered a lot of like mid media made about Greek things. Like to me, it feels like a shortcut for like, I didn't want to think about any characters. So I just like took them from this.
Well, I think that's fair, but I think the other thing is that you probably don't necessarily always pick up on the ways that a lot of the stories you love are interweaving all kinds of mythologies because you don't know a lot of history.
No.
But they are, and that's okay. Like there's ways to do that well. There's ways to do it shitty too.
I think I have like a weird relationship with history and tradition. I was talking to a friend about this recently. Like, I'm very anti-tradition in a lot. Like, I do not think that you should continue doing things just because you've done them.
For sure.
Like, I think it's totally fine to do things that feel personally important, but I find it very important to investigate tradition. And I also find it very important to think about the current world and where it is and like not get... That's not to say that history is not vastly important. Like, if you don't understand history, you're doomed to repeat it or whatever. And like... there's immense things to learn from it. I recognize it leads to immense blind spots. But I think I have this like weird primal disdain for this area of things. And I don't know where it comes from.
Baby's got a hang up. I mean, part of it might be that you generally have a hang up about religion.
Maybe
Mythology technically is religion.
Maybe I died in a past life.
Maybe you did. Oh my God. Do you think all of us could have died in a past life?
No, I don't know. But yeah, no, I do. I struggle with religion. I don't struggle with anyone or begrudge anyone of their personal faith, but I struggle with like organized religion. But that's, I don't know. And so I'm not sure if there's something that ties in with that, but I just like, I see, it's like vampires or superheroes. I see Greek or Roman stuff, and if it really obviously is on the front of it, I'm like, oh, that's
Do you know
fine.
what I think it kind of is for you? You seem, and this is like a compliment, I think this is really interesting, but you are very adverse to any storytelling that requires you to have a base mythological understanding. Vampires are like this, mythology is like this. There's a lot of like monsters and creatures that are like this. And on one level, I really understand this because I think that when you're reading a work, it should give you substantially what you need. And it could be enhanced by other information that you happen to have, but you should get what you need from the work. And part of this also seems to be the fact that you don't absorb a lot of pop culture, like you don't engage with pop culture. And so having previous knowledge of those kinds of things is sort of, I mean, it ultimately is always going to sort of outcast you from the media.
Maybe. I don't think it's that. I think part of what you're saying is definitely true, but I'm not sure if it's like, because Leonard mentioned in chat, we've talked about this before, history and mythology is vastly more compelling to Leonard than anything else. Leonard says he's constantly living in the past. And I tend towards sci-fi, where things are based on like exploring ideas and big questions through the lens of like technology adaptation and what may happen going forwards. And I find more of a draw to that than history.
Oh, I got bad news for you, big boy, which is that sci-fi loves Greek mythology.
Oh, no, I know. It's full of it. But I don't think I dislike media that requires prerequisite knowledge of things. Like, I don't think it's really that. Because that's not why I don't like vampires. I don't like media where there's a fucking lot of it and it's all kind of the same, because then I'm like, we'll come up with something. It feels like the same reason everyone complains about reboots and remakes.
Yeah.
To me, this feels very much like that. Whenever I see something that is superheroes or vampires or Greek mythology, I just, in my brain, I'm like, just tell me something that, at least like, go ahead and do it, but fucking put a different coat of paint on it. Because the other thing is, like, I'm sure that a lot of the stories are great, but it has this coat of paint that's supposed to just like, I guess it instantly grants you familiarity. You're like, oh, it's the mythical of Heracles and the proboscis tabernacle or whatever. I love that story. I can get into that. I'd much rather you change all the names and just make it different. I don't know, but it's not that surface level, so I don't really know what it is.
I think 60 Watts Light Bulb has solved it by saying, okay, Moss, I'll write a sci-fi adaptation of Jason and the Argonauts, which would rip ass, dude.
I'll read the shit out of that. But that's probably because you're doing it, and that sounds hilarious and awesome. But if you did, I would read the shit out of it.
Yeah.
N Squared says it's also derivative now. You don't feel like you need to even be into like the source material. Yeah, it feels like derivative, and it's fine for that, because like I like things that are derivative. I don't know how to I don't have a way to justify it. I think it might be just something I don't like. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
because like the reason superheroes don't interest me is that you just know the whole thing when you go in.
I have a different theory about the superhero thing. I think you are like clinically allergic to superheroes because they are inherently propaganda.
That too.
I mean, they were made to be propaganda. They exist as propaganda. And as much as we may or may not like adaptations of them, that is what they are.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm not like allergic to propaganda, though. I've certainly fallen for loads of it.
Well, I think it's good. Allergic to propaganda, complimentary. It is good to be avoidant of things that feel like propaganda.
But there's also loads of superhero stuffs and loads of comics that are not like that.
But
I have friends who've recommended loads of like interesting comics I've never heard of. And of course, I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head right now.
Yeah. But also, in order for these things to be deviating from a norm, you have to in some way engage with the norm, which you're not really interested in doing, which I think makes sense. Although there's an argument to be made that you don't necessarily have to do that to enjoy a media. What comes to mind is I find it very surprising that a lot of people's introduction into anime is One Punch Man, because One Punch Man is so funny if you have an understanding of shonen anime, but it's amazing because it's also funny if you don't.
A lot of the humor, but the thing is about that, I watched One Punch Man was one of the first sort of anime that I like actually chose to watch rather than just encountered on TV like Sailor Moon or Zoids. And I forgot about that.
Couple of the greats.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucking loved Sailor Moon.
Sailor
as a
Moon
kid.
rips ass.
But when you watch stuff on TV, I had no idea there was a continuity. I thought it was episodic because I would like watch an episode 1 week and then like an episode 2 weeks later.
Don't get me started on the Sailor Moon continuity.
But the thing about it though is that all of the tropes that One Punch Man plays off of are from anime, right? Mm-hmm. Some of the tropes that it plays off of very loudly you can just get from cultural osmosis of having encountered anime. And I think people really like subversion. And so people who saw that were like, oh yeah, this is kind of poking fun at how over the top anime can be in a way that I can relate to. And that kind of sucked them into it.
Yeah.
At least that was my experience without having much familiarity.
I think it hits even if you're just familiar with cartoons. I think it can be any sort of cartoon.
I think I love stuff that just, I don't know. I've been grabbed by things and then later been told like, that's literally this story reskinned or like, oh, did you know that that's part of this?
Every time I find out something is Pride and Prejudice. Yeah.
Well, but then you think about it and it's like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That's how I want to encounter things. I don't want it to be so clear to me that I'm picking up something that was based on something else or is built. Like I just want.
That makes sense.
I want to be surprised. I want to be subverted. I think so much more than anything, I crave novelty. And that might be part of it.
I think that's beautiful. That is kind of why I think the Percy Jackson books are so fun, is because it's like they're teaching you about mythology, but in the most fun way possible through an ADHD middle school kid who like can't believe what's happening. And being in that lens is a really fun way to engage with it. And I would say that for better or for worse, the Rick Riordan books are probably my most important teacher. I want to check in with chat.
Yeah.
Let's head over to chat and see what we've missed.
So, 60 Watts Lightbulb wants to know, Mason, have you seen Megamind?
I watched the first 20 minutes of Megamind stoned in a Walmart at 10 a.m.
I've never seen Megamind.
I've been meaning to watch it. We were just walking with friends. We walked by the TV section. They were all playing Megamind and the sound was on. And we just fucking stood there and we were just like,
60 Watt Lightbulb, are you revealing yourself as one of those Megaminds?
I need to watch Megamind.
I know the cosplay community is so robust for Megamind.
Bug Fan Club said, honestly, I relate to Moss, not into Greek mythology stuff generally. Solidarity. This is a virtual handshake, Bug Fan Club. Leonard says, Jason and the Fargonauts searching for the golden fleece because it's cold as shit in Fargo.
Hell yeah.
Which is good. And then to which Coyote Astronaut replied, oh, excuse me there, still let me just squeeze on past you there. Oh.
That's very good.
60 Watts Lightbulb says, I'm going to write a superhero story you like by writing it about the villain.
Ooh, love to hear that.
I think is what led into Megamind. Hamilton said, question unrelated to mythology. What's your thought on locomotives? Bug, I'll let you answer first.
What's my thought on locomotives? Lit. They're rip. They're so cool. I think if I have to yell one more time about how we need trains, I'm just going to have a recording in my pocket that I play. I can't keep rehashing the same thing. In Lexington, we were literally going to build a train from Lexington to Louisville, which is a nearby city, and it would be a commuter train that would like change everybody's lives. The R.J. Corman train factory or whatever was here. I don't know enough about history. What I do know is it didn't happen, and it ruins my life every day.
It would be nice if there was a train to Lexington. That'd be pretty cool. The way I feel about locomotives is, that guy on YouTube who went viral for having the camera that like...
Oh yeah, our king.
Yeah, he's mounted close to his face and it like shows his face. He gets really excited about trains. I am millimeters from becoming that guy.
Yeah.
I want to meet that guy because I love his videos. He got a shot of Big Boy recently coming down the tracks and it was amazing. If you don't know about Big Boy, you should check out that video and check out more stuff about it. I think trains are fucking super cool. I have resisted the urge to become a train guy.
Yeah.
I'm so close to the edge. All it's going to take is one little and then I'm done. Yeah, UP4014. Hamilton says you guys can check out a game called Railroaders or Minecraft's Immersive Rail.
Ooh.
Minecraft's Immersive Railroading
This might get Moss into Minecraft. Moss is a famous Minecraft hater.
I have sunk hundreds of hours into Minecraft, and then I got sick of it, and I don't understand how anyone can go back to it. This Mods are honestly something I've been avoiding because I don't want to get sucked. Because I got sucked in, Bug. I was into Minecraft. And then I got out of Minecraft.
You mined too many crafts.
I crafted too many mines. I mined too many crafts. I had all diamond shit. I had a terrible house. I was going to start building redstone computers. I'm like that guy, and no, I had to stop it.
Leonard says, I've debated pursuing becoming a conductor only so I can legally drive any land vehicle. That's amazing.
That rules.
Before I got my driver's license at nearly 30, I really wanted to get my pilot's license so that I would be able to fly a plane but not drive a car.
I wanted to get my pilot's license when I was younger too because I wanted to fly helicopters.
Yeah.
And then I read about how easy it is to die when you fly a helicopter.
Yeah, helicopters are very dangerous.
Helicopters barely work all the time, and that's how they work, and it's crazy.
Would still be interested in getting my pilot's license.
Would still be interested in flying a helicopter. Actually, what I want to do now probably seems crazier. Y'all know about paramotors?
You're so paramotor pilled.
You ever seen videos where someone straps a giant powered fan to their back and then swings up a paraglider and then is just flying around with a big fan on your back and a paragliding parachute? You can do that, and you don't need a license. You probably want lessons.
You should need a license.
You can get hurt. But there was a place where I lived in Vermont about 20 minutes away from me called Kitty Hawk, and they fucking did lessons for it. And I was waiting. I was trying to save up. I really wanted to save up and do it because it costs a lot of money to get a paramotor. Someday, when I have $7,000, I can drop on a giant fan to strap to my back. I don't care if I'm 50. I have to stay healthy enough to do it.
Yeah, you need to be paragliding. So I think there's a couple Kentucky paramotor places.
Yeah, there are some. The Freedom Flight Academy.
Yeah,
I've read a little bit about it. It is a latent love that I want to get up there. 62 Watts Lightbulb says I would love to cosplay Megamind, but seriously, I have it on disc and could try to stream it sometime in a Discord or something. No, for legal reasons, definitely not a Discord or something.
But to lend us the disc, yes.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Movie night. Emily says, I totally want to fly planes, but not a helicopter. They're death machines.
Yeah.
Alex says, I don't know about paramotors personally, but I know Radiohead's song Paramotor Andromotor. I actually don't know that.
Yeah, I don't either.
What were you?
I said motor.
Oh, I thought you were motor in.
Yeah.
What's your price for flight? Yeah. All right, it's we missed our mark. It's 7:41 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. We came sliding down the curve of the lower angle of the hour and shot up past the bottom before we mentioned that our show is supported by our friends on Patreon. Our freaks, our critters, community partners, managers, and all of that over at bugandmoss.com/Patreon, which actually is patreon.com/bugandmoss. Thank you especially to our community partner. Who should I pick today?
Who should you pick?
Eva Mae Morin. Eva Mae Morin and French Alexander. Eva Mae Morin writes kissing books, as in mwah, mwah, mwah kissing books. Her debut book, Check You Out, is coming out on August 25th, 2026. Hey, we are coming close. We're almost exactly 1 month out.
And now you can all buy it, and it's so good.
You can pre-order from Amazon and from her website, evamaemorin.com. It's extremely good. Bug ripped through it in like a day. Right?
I did.
It was
1 day.
Literally 1 day.
Yeah.
Check out evamaemorin.com. Pre-order Check You Out and get ready for more books from Eva Mae Morin. Also brought to you by French Alexander, who is an artist and musician whose whimsy, creativity, and penchant for mischievousness knows no bounds. He streams live music, art making, and sometimes video games on Twitch at twitch.tv/French Alexander every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find out more at FrenchAlexander.com. You should pop over to Twitch and watch some of Alex's VODs. He's been doing some crazy fucking art with light and then data moshing the photos that were taken.
That's pretty crazy.
French Alexander did the visuals for the most recent episode of the podcast 13. There was a 2-part story called Narc, all about AI psychosis in a very interesting way.
And also, it feels like what you said is true, but it feels kind of like a disingenuous way to represent the story because that makes it sound like... I don't know. That would make it sound like to me like, oh, this is going to be like a bummer. It's going to be all out about AI.
No, it's a horror story.
No, it is a bummer, but not like that kind of bummer. It is so good. It is both parts are out now, including the video. They're on YouTube. We'll link to them in the show notes, but the visuals are awesome. I had so much fun putting it all together, and you guys should definitely check it out.
The story is about a guy who is going through a tough time and has extenuating strange circumstances and things that are supernatural going on.
Yeah.
It's extremely good. It's one of my favorite episodes of 13. And genuinely not because I'm narrating it, because I don't like hearing myself narrate something.
So the fact that you could narrate it and it could be your favorite episode says a lot about it.
Yeah, I don't like the way I sound when I'm narrating.
This episode is narrated by Mason. It features me, CSW, Habe, visuals from Alex, and Caleb, our composer, did all the composition and he wrote the story. So what are you waiting for?
It's super cool.
Just kidding. You're waiting for the end of this show. Then you can go listen.
So, and also, more importantly, check out Alex.
Yes.
Well, not equally importantly, Alex is just one of our community partners and a great friend. I've known Alex for a very long time. Also, Alex and Emily are starting up a new streaming series called Date Night, where they sit at home and play video games to keep themselves from going out and spending money. That's going to be also on Alex's Twitch, twitch.tv/French Alexander.
Also, tomorrow, Emily's going to be on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Emily's going to be on the show with us tomorrow talking about self-publishing.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
I missed a bunch of Discord messages because I was in my own little rabbit hole yesterday. And yeah, you told me that right before I went to bed. I'm stoked.
Emily says, me. Yes, you.
Yes, Emily. Bug and Moss says, oh, that's us. Desperate for a movie where Leonard is forced to fly a plane because he's the only one who can. That's very good. Yeah, hell yeah. So join us tomorrow morning with Emily. We'll talk about some self-publishing stuff. Hey, Bug.
Yes.
Oh, no, not that. Hey, Bug.
Yes.
Here's Bug's air quote big idea of the day.
This is partially a big idea and partially I need help. So for the past month or longer, it takes me a while to notice things sometimes. What do you call it where your arm meets, like, what's this joint?
Your
where
shoulder?
Is that what it is? Like this part?
You mean where your arm connects to your torso?
Yeah, I guess.
Your shoulder?
Well, I'm asking like what the muscles and stuff are called, like the ligaments and shit.
There's a bunch of them. When people get like rotator cuff injuries.
Okay, rotator cuff is I think what I was thinking.
Okay. That's a specific part of it.
Well, so every day for over a month, this part right here has hurt. Like, it's so sore. It's hard for me to raise my arms above my head. It's painful. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm trying to figure it out. It just hasn't gone away. I wake up today like this.
With your
I just
arms.
hurt myself doing it. That's how I was sleeping.
You do that. You've been sleeping with your arms way up over your head.
I don't go to sleep like that.
No, I'll wake up in the middle of the night. All the blankets will be thrown off. The weighted blanket will be rolled into a cannonball and placed gently on my chest. And you'll be sleeping as though you just swan dived from 300 meters on the bed.
Oh my God, my
with both
shoulders are
arms,
so sore.
for the sake of the podcast people, with both arms fully extended over your head in like a diving position.
Yeah, it is so bad. And
if I wake up and I see that, should I like put your arms down?
Yeah, you
gently?
should push them down over my head. My theory is that it's happening because I'm historically a tummy sleeper, and I think maybe sleeping on my tummy is to keep these spring-loaded things down.
Do you sleep on your hands?
I do sometimes. Yeah, kind of nuzzle them under me. But I get move in the middle of the night. This isn't the first time I've done something crazy in my sleep. I'm a pretty weird sleeper. I just have more active periods, and right now I'm in my wake, like just thrown over my head. Like it feels like I'm doing it quickly and then just leaving it there. They're also like off the bed and behind me. Today, my hands were clasped and I like as though I was stretching. They were behind me. I woke up and I was like, what the hell? And I like put them down. And so anyway, that's why I'm sore. If anybody has any ideas on how to keep these things down.
How do you spell yourself out of sleeping like that? What tricks can one employ? We could tie your left wrist to your left, like,
Are you trying to
leg?
do it to me what your dad did to that dog?
No.
It didn't work.
My thought was like if you could somehow, Coyote Astronaut says Velcro.
But then you'll just in the middle of the night hear,
Rip. Yeah. Alex says, stop having such exciting dreams.
listen, it's rough in there.
I'm not sure how we can stop you from doing that.
Why do we think I'm doing it is also a thing. Like, what is this? This has been happening for a long time, but because it's happening in my sleep, I would only have vague recollections of it.
Coyote Astronaut says magnets.
Magnets
as for how we could fix it, or as for why it's happening?
Both could be true. Maybe it's both.
I don't have the X-Files sound effect on my soundboard.
Do you have
anymore.
the ICP song?
No, I don't. I need to clip both of those and put them on there. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that our bed sucks.
I don't think so. I think you're just trying to find new reasons.
No,
we can't do anything about our bed sucking right now.
I know we can't do anything about our bed sucking right now, but I think like if I sleep on my side, I wake up with like shoulder pain and neck pain because there's not enough like cushion between us and the floor. And so like I wonder if it has something to do with that, and if maybe you're trying to distribute the pressure. Maybe we should stack the couch cushions on your side of the bed.
I don't want that.
And then you can just be extra elevated.
Then my arms will just be like further away from me, bending backwards.
You could try putting we could put a bunch of like, what are they called? Frosted Flakes on the ground at the head of the bed so that when you reach your arms up and touch them, it's all icky and weird and you'll wake up and be like, and then you'll put your arms back down.
I think touching Frosted Flakes would wake me up. Are they wet?
No, they'd just be crunchy.
Okay.
Like it'd be crunchy and you wouldn't be expecting it.
Okay. I don't think that'll work.
Okay, well then we could use something that's wet. We could put we could put baking trays with water on them.
Hot coals.
Hot coals.
That'll wake me up.
Yeah, sure, Bug. Whatever you want to touch, we'll just put it there, or whatever you don't want to touch explicitly so that it doesn't,
Yeah, I mean, really, this is a developing story. I appreciate everyone's suggestions so far. And if you guys have any new ideas, I'd love to see them in the Discord because we're trying to solve this problem. I mean, maybe we can try gluing me down.
As says water, fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
That's so true.
That's extremely good. Emily said maybe you had a dream where you were fighting a Greek god.
And maybe that's every dream.
You look very statuesque when you're doing that. Hamilton says it's pronounced 4014 if you're referring to the big boy 4014. I didn't know that because I've been resisting becoming a train guy.
He's afraid.
I have to be careful. That's an info hazard. Thanks. I just became 1 micrometer closer.
We should get to some voicemails, but before we do, just a reminder to everybody that you should vote for us for America's Favorite Couple. You can vote once a day for free if you have a Facebook account.
Yeah, we somehow made it to I think it might be the last round.
I have no idea how this competition works.
Me neither. We made it through the first round of eliminations. We're currently 3rd in our group, which I thought was the top 20.
And I guess
look at this, Bug. If you scroll down, there's like a lot that are grayed out.
Is that all of them or just our group?
I'm not sure.
I think that's just our group.
I think this might be our group, but there's quite a few that are grayed out, and we have made it through the first round.
Who knows?
So who knows? America's Favorite Couple, America's Fave Couple. You know what? You're not going to find the fucking link. I couldn't find the fucking link.
We're going to put the link in the show notes.
Pretty much can only share it. So yeah, we'll put it in the show notes. I'll throw it into the chat. I actually paste it twice. Oh. Bug talk.
Gross. I'm yawning. The cats are fighting. Mason is heartburning, I think. Mm-hmm. And it's rough out here. Stop bothering him.
They're fighting. The cats are fighting.
It's a
close
lot.
to 8 o'clock. They want to eat each other. Mm-hmm. Cinders wants to eat Chester. Chester wants to eat everything. Yeah. And Squirt said, whole house mad. I'm throwing up. Vote for us. America's Favorite Couple. Aren't we your fucking favorite?
More like America's Favorite throuple. Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, that's Party Frog. Bug has picked up one of the party frogs that my friends in Vermont sent us.
He's invisible.
He was visible briefly. We're going to start posting these on our Instagram.
You can't see his balloon. It's hidden from the camera.
Hold it in front of you. That'll make it show. So that's Party Frog. Party Frog's got a little balloon. We're going to be posting more of them to Instagram and stuff like that, which is very fun.
Very fun. So fun.
Connie Astronaut said, Party Frog is in the house tonight. I fucking butchered that.
I thought it was beautiful.
Thanks. All right, Bug. What did you say we got to do? A voicemail? Okay.
Should we do one of Matt's?
Yeah, we should. Well, I know that Matt sent 2, and I'm pretty sure one of them that I know is going to be a talker.
So we should wait.
Like one where not one where the voicemail itself is a talker, but one where I know we're going to want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we need just like a quick blast of a voicemail. I think we're going to start screening calls so that I can plan them. Because I've realized as we do this each day, I have a hard time keeping track of everything.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. We have a hard time keeping track of anything. So we're going to anything, all things. So we're going to start trying to at least listen to a little bit of the voicemail so we know when we should play them and to kind of structure it a little bit better. We'll see.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's a thing from Ty. This is a voicemail from Ty. It's 1 minute long. I scrolled down to find the 1 minute voicemail. Well, actually, yeah, here it is.
Hey, Bug and Moss. I am calling about the aphantasia question. The question about how you imagine things. This is Ty, by the way. I don't know that I have a particularly interesting input, but I came up with a metaphor that I think might help express my experience. Imagine that when you ask to picture something in your mind, picture like the home that you grew up in, and I pull something up in my head. The image, the actual home that I could see if I was actually there experiencing the site versus what I'm imagining is akin to the difference between eating a cake and smelling a cake.
Oh, okay.
All right. So there is this distance and oh, my cat's asking for food. There's this distance and I gotta go feed him. All right, bye.
I think I know what you mean, because it's not, when you imagine something, it's not the same as experiencing it.
I will say also, though, I feel like a factor of this specific example, and Ty, I don't know if this was your intention, is that this feels like more of a thing I can relate to when it comes to memory. I never can remember a real place in the way that it was when I was there. I don't have a photographic memory. I can fill in blanks, but like when I imagine my childhood home, it's usually an amalgam of several houses I lived in.
Really?
Yeah. And I lived, well, you also you lived in one house and your parents still live there. I lived in like 4 different houses growing up, maybe 5. And I imagine a lot of sort of like dreamscape type spaces when I'm thinking of places that I remember. My memory imagination is different than my constructed imagination.
That's interesting. I remember every place I've lived in, like in detail, but I have a weird fixation on place also. But like I can very clearly picture every apartment I've lived in, every house I've like lived in. Yeah, pretty clearly.
This is interesting.
It is more like smelling a cake.
This is interesting, too, because the bakery that I'm working at right now is partially under construction. It's like a collective of bakers, and one of them has bought the space. And they've torn down and rebuilt the wall in a different position. I could not tell you what it used to look like.
Really?
Could not tell. It's like I walked in, there was a new wall, or there wasn't a wall, and I was like, oh, it's been like that. Like, I had only spent a couple days there.
That's so funny.
I do not engage with place in the same way as I do other things.
I remember exactly what it looks like, and I would be shocked when I go back there probably. But I don't remember a lot of things, but I remember place and layout, and I think it's an anxiety thing.
I was going to say that.
Enjoy your breakfast, Hamilton.
Yeah, bye, Hamilton.
Got voted for us for America's favorite couple, so thank you very much. When I go to a place, I'm always clocking the entrances and exits and like the directions from which you can see people coming and things like that. And so that might be part of it.
I think so.
I kind of always go to a place and like instantly map that out. That's usually the first thing I think about.
I'm definitely the kind of person who I will walk into a place that I have been to before, and somebody could be waiting. They've been like, can't wait for her to notice that I moved the door. She's going to be so freaked out. What a good prank. I'll never notice. Door always been there? Cool. Figured it out today.
I'm going to shave my mustache and we'll see how long it takes.
I'll notice immediately. I'll notice the second you think about it.
You think we couldn't, you don't think we could get...
You think your mustache is a place?
Well, kind of. Sort of. It is a place, technically.
I guess.
Oh, God. Hey. Oh, what a way to end the episode. A little existential crisis. What isn't a place? Am I a place? You could be me. You could be at me.
If bacteria are in you, Osmosis Jones style, are you a place?
Yeah. And what does that mean for all of us?
What does it mean? Home is where you hang your stash, says Coyote Astronaut. So true.
Am I a place? Are you a place? Are we all places?
Which answer is going to make it so you don't shave your mustache?
People, places, and things. That's nouns. That's what nouns are. People, places, and things, if Mad Libs taught me anything. So I'm people, but I'm also places, and I honestly think I'm also things.
Okay, I'm going to try this. Mustache-ential crisis.
Mustache-ential.
You really thought you were going to come in and just fucking bulldoze my attempt.
Kween, our digital darling, said mustache-ential crisis. I did not mean to say crisis.
Az has said, what do you mean you're at Mason?
I'm at Mason. I'm at the Mason store. No, we're all people. but we're all also places, and we're all also things.
Hey, I got this.
So we're just nouns.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
You're my home.
Oh, thanks, Bug. That's cute because that's where my heart is. It's you, and so you're also that for me.
So there you go.
Yeah.
People can be placed.
But here's the thing about that. Feels weird, man.
Does it?
Doesn't it?
Does it?
People could park a car outside of me.
Well, people are parking a car outside of you, and they're parking a car outside of your house, and you're there.
Technically, every car is parked outside of me, but like probably only the ones that are right here.
It'd be great if it was like every car except one.
I'm establishment.
I'm establishment.
I am.
We're establishment.
Yeah. This is hard. And Squared says you're probably a person, place, and thing all at once to a mosquito. Yeah. You're food.
Huge.
You're the food store. And you're a guy.
Yeah.
Lightbulb said ex-stache-ential crisis. Mustache-ential. I'm going to end the show.
Yeah, I think we've had enough.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here with us today. We'll see you tomorrow with Emily in the chat with us.
And we'll be chatting all about self-publishing and all sorts of other fun things.
If you have any questions specifically for Emily about this process, go ahead and send them in via email or voicemail.
My camera started melting.
Yeah.
It started falling down.
That's happening.
It's slowly falling down.
A lot's going on.
Whoopsie doopsie. Hey, thank you for squandering another perfectly good morning with us here on the Bub and Mops Torning Mellophone Schmo.
We're just a couple of guys. You're a bunch of critters, and today it's daytime.
Today it's daytime. Subscribe to my friend Andy's channel and check out his cool music and songs in his video about digital audio. We'll put it all in the show notes. I love you, bud.
I love you, Moss.
This is Bug and Moss.
Yahoo!